Bristol Community College, Mathematics with Dan Avedikian, Math 060, Topics in Developmental Mathematics,
Section 4.5, Problem 21. This is Section 4.5, Problem 21. It says solve the following. 30 is what percent of 50? So to solve it, first we need to make it an equation, and then we solve the equation. So when you make it an equation, the key words are is, which means equals, and of, which means multiply. So 30 is becomes 30 equals. What percent? The percent is unknown, so you can either call it n or p. Some people like p for percent. Of is going to be times, and then 50. So 30 equals n times 50. Now it's the n that we want to solve for, so to get the n alone, we divide the 50. So we have 30 divided by 50 equals n. Now, we want the answer as a percent. At this point, there are a few tricks to make it a percent. So the trick that I see is I see that I can make the denominator a 100. And I do that by doubling it. So if I double the denominator, I double the numerator. So it becomes 60 over 100, which is 60%. Now, how would I do that if I couldn't make the denominator into a 100 easily? Because sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. What you would do is you make this a division. The numerator, 30, divide by the denominator, 50, equals. Now, if your teacher will let you use a calculator to solve this, just run it through the calculator, and the calculator will say 0.6, which you convert to a percent, which is 60%. If you don't see that you can make the denominator a 100 and your teacher won't let you use a calculator, what you have to do is 50 divides into 30. The denominator goes outside of the division symbol. The numerator goes inside the division symbol. And now 50 won't really fit into 30. 30 is not big enough. So think of it as a 300, but it's really 30.0. And that 0 comes straight up. So now something times 50 will make 300, and I know it's 6, because really I'm doing 6 times 5 is 30. So 6 times 0 is 0, 6 times 5 is 30. It's a perfect fit, no remainder. 300 minus 300, you get a remainder of 0. So the answer is 0.6, but again, the question wanted it as a decimal. I mean as a percent. Our answer is a decimal. So 0.6 you can convert to a percent by moving the decimal point where it originally starts in front of the 6 2 places to the right to make it a percent. So if you go 2 places, you've created a blank, which you fill in with a 0. 0.6 is the same as 60%. So you still get the answer. If you see the trick with the 100, you get the answer a little faster. If you don't, you still get the answer. It's not the end of the world. So either way, you should have an answer of 60%. 30 is 60% of 50.